Good day. Yeah. Good day. I had to make sure the audio is working. Good day, good day, good day. Patrons! And in 2 weeks, YouTube viewers, how are y'all doing? I have to reiterate again, if you're seeing this on YouTube's, it's been 2 weeks since I've recorded this episode. Just reiterating that. It seems like still some of you don't really figure that out. I got a worrying message again about last week. One streamer friend and a viewer, actually two worrying messages, contacted me and was like, "Dude, are you okay?" I'm like, "Fuckers, yes. Just pay attention to what I say." but yeah, this week was quite brilliant. Played a lot of 7 Days to Die. Man, I love the new update. Still a little bit laggy for some odd reason. But hopefully the developers of 7 Days to Die will sort that out soon enough. It's still an unstable version, so I'm hoping once Alpha 18 stable releases, it's stable as in it doesn't drop my frame rate to 5 to 6 frames a second. I really hope that's the case. If not, I'll just avoid all desert areas and high buildings for the foreseeable future. But yeah, I had a lot of fun in that. This weekend on Friday, two of Poltrix's friends came over to visit, and we went out on Friday night for a little bit, which meant that Saturday I was a little bit hungover while streaming and a little bit late to my stream. I owe you guys a fuck ton of hours. I'm gonna work it in this coming week. I owe you guys something like, it's 3 hours from the 24-hour stream. It's I at least owe you another 6 hours somewhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically on Wednesday, because Tuesday I'll be doing a 12-hour stream, but on Wednesday I'll be hitting the stream bright and early and jumping in with and then add about an hour or two to the stream. Then on Thursday, an hour or two, maybe 2 hours. I believe it's about 6 hours that I owe you guys. So basically add an extra 2 hours to the stream every day up until Friday. Basically from Wednesday through to Friday. I owe you that. I promised you that. And as I said in previous recordings like this, I'm a man of my word, even if it kills me. Now, speaking of even if it kills me, I'm feel like I'm in the beginning stages of a little bit of streamer burnout. I've been streaming constantly. I've been having a couple of busy weekends, and I'm feeling not the beginning stages, but I feel like it's on the horizon somewhere, where I might just take a day or two off. But I'm gonna feel guilty, so if I say I'm gonna take 2 days off, I'll probably just take one. And I'm gonna play 7 Days to Die. The 7 Days to Die server is up. The sub server is up and running. We'll officially inaugurate it on Tuesday for the 12-hour stream, which is basically, and yes, guess what? I started in the desert. Okay, I started in the desert, so that's gonna be fun. But it would be cool to play with you all, with all the freaking subs. I'm looking forward to doing it, and maybe have the server run just like for one day in the week. We let the server run for an entire 24 hours, so that if people that can't get on, they can get on and do their things and place down their claims and everything. And yeah, I'm loving 7 Days to Die. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And also, thanks to 7 Days to Die, I got a sponsorship from pingperfect.com. For those of you who don't know, if you ever want to have a server, they're pretty damn amazing. Like, while I was setting this up, they were there the whole time helping me through all the phases and everything. The questions that I couldn't ask anyone else. And yeah, go to pingperfect.com, and if in your checkout code use ZafferGeek, capital Z, capital G, and you get 15% off your server. And it's not just a one-time thing. It's not just for the first month. As long as you run your server, and as long as this beautiful bastard is being sponsored by them, you get to have 15% off of your server monthly costs. I had to make sure on that thing first. Let me tell you that I had to make sure, and apparently that is true. Yeah, been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die. Man, it's difficult. It's not difficult. It's challenging now, which makes it more fun. I find myself a lot of times looking at the skills, going, I know I need this, but I want to achieve this, so I'd rather go into this direction first, and then later come back to what I initially planned. And 5 or 6 levels later, I look around and I'm like, oh yeah, I needed to add a point in the skill that I told you about earlier, you know? So it is it's more RPG-like, and it's a lot more unforgiving. The death system, actually, which is amazing, or the death sadness as I call it, is if you die, 10% of the XP you gained, you have to work off first before you can gain XP again, which is quite cool. Now, I believe it's 10% of either your current level. Like, I haven't read the release notes and I haven't checked out the patch notes. I'm just playing, as I'm playing it, I'm figuring it out. It's either 10% of your current XP level, your current level's XP, or 10% of, like, let's say you're level 69. Let's say you're level 69. 10% of that would be the death penalty. Or it could be how far along you've progressed into the level, 10% of that. But it's quite fun. I love it. And it's just an amazing game. So on Friday night, let me just get back. On Friday night, we went out with poltrix and her 2 friends, which was a freaking amazing night. I was, like I said, drunk. On Saturday, we had a braai, or a barbecue, for anyone who doesn't know what a braai is. We had a barbecue with poltrix, her 2 friends, a third friend of hers. Well, yeah, third friend of hers who I know kind of through his brother, which is weird. And another 2 friends of mine that we roped into the thing, which was quite cool. And I don't want to, it sounds weird, I don't want to say her friends, you know, because actually we became friends over this weekend, the people that we met. And so basically our friends. Let's just say me, poltrix, and a couple of our friends. There we go, that's a better way of saying it. This week, coming up this week, we've got a 12-hour stream on Tuesday. Thank you to your lovely people. We've got Vampire the Masquerade. To you lovely people, we've got a Vampire the Masquerade on Monday in the City of Thorns. And that dinging you hear is our bell. And it's going to go on for a while. No, it won't. City of Thorns on Monday. Tuesday's the 12-hour stream, which is basically going to be 7 Days to Die for the entire 12 hours. And basically the normal streaming times and everything. Obviously this week my streams are going to be earlier because I owe you said hours. And the way things are going, we might have another 24-hour stream next week Tuesday. It's going to be fun. The way things are going. Not this week, this coming Tuesday, the week after. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I got roped into another thing, not roped into, like, I'm a fan of trying new things. It's not as apparent on Twitch because I go with things that work. But I'm a fan of trying new things. And I got approached to take part in the Free State Regional Champion Regionals of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. Granted, the only trading card game that I spent the most amount of time in was Magic the Gathering. Another thing you don't know about me. But Magic the Gathering Arena, you know, not the actual, I don't have any actual cards. And it's going to be interesting to actually play with actual cards. And Yu-Gi-Oh! System I don't fucking know. So it's going to be fun. This Tuesday, this is why I'm also going to start this Tuesday stream a little bit earlier. This Tuesday, I'm going to go and get some training. Or I'm going to get the game showed to me so that I can figure out what the fuck to do. And and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is all about, how it works. And I mean, the thing is, if I don't like it, I wouldn't have lost anything. If I do like it, then we might have a problem. No, I'm kidding. If I do like it, I'll probably just go up and I'll probably never buy any of the cards because I know it's a huge money sink. But I'll probably play with some people's decks if they allow me to and try and figure out how things work. And maybe after about 2 months, if it still bites me, if it still gives me that itch that I need to scratch, then I will definitely start looking into perhaps doing it. Perhaps, I don't know. I've got better things actually to spend my money on than a card game. That's my first and foremost thing. I've got better things to spend on that, but they need more people for the Free State Regionals, and I'm happy to oblige and learn something new and discover how things work. You know, learn something new or try and push my boundaries. That's the one thing that I will always try and do. Is I will always try and push my personal boundaries. You know, always do something that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Because if you're comfortable in everything that you do every day, it means you're not growing. So this is a little bit of advice from Papa Zaffageek, Daddy Zaffageek for the ladies. No, this is a little bit of advice from me. Always try and do something new or slightly uncomfortable. Not to the detriment of yourself. I'm talking about something as simple as you're going someplace, right? You take one route and you get there. Now, once you get there, you do your things. Let's say you go to the mall. You take this one road, this one route through the city, whatever, and you get to the mall, you do your things. You get back into your car, and what you do, instead of taking the same route back, just take a different route back. You know, it stops the monotony a little bit, and it allows you to experience probably a different part of the city that you don't often frequent. Like, for example, I used to take one road into the city the whole time, and that's the same road I took back from the city. But now I've got like 3 or 4 different routes that I can take to get where I need to be in the city. And every time, like on Friday when we went out, I took the one route to Poltrix's house, picked up her and her friends, and we went out. We went to a bar. And then I dropped them off, but then I took a completely different route back. It wasn't necessarily shorter, but it was a different route. That was something new that I did. So yeah, always try and push yourself a little bit to experience new things, even if it is something as mundane as taking a different route to work or a different route back from work. It's something different. And with regards to do something that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, yeah, try and explore new things and try and see how it works. And the best part is, you tried something, you don't like it, now you know you don't like it, and then you move on with your life. As easy as that. But that's me rambling. Holy shit, that's me rambling. Yeah, but thank you everybody. Thank you to the patrons. I need to start working. That's one promise I made last week, and I've totally forgot about it. I need to start working on getting your credits up at the end of this video. I'm not going to do it now because I've got shit to do tonight. But I'll try and work on it sometime during this week to have a little bit of a credits thing running perhaps over on that side. Just with the list of your names going up over on that side. But yeah, thank you all patrons. You do rock. And I do feel bad. Let me just do this quickly. I do feel bad. I need to say thanks to my patrons verbally. Let me just quickly do this. There we go. And yeah, we're going to speed this part up. Let's go and say thanks to Lunatic and Smiler, D Fries, Matt Durana, Pixel Corpse, Gamehead ZA, Sensor Cat Vardomian, Brainfishes, Great Susie, Mika, and I want to say, and Lonnie. I'm just going to call you Lonnie. But thank you to everybody, and thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next week. Same time, roughly same, well, roughly same time, roughly same, bleh, roughly same time and same place. And until then, you should have a bearded good one.